I've started to actually bring over the pig bedding into our compost pile, and the chickens have been really awesome in scratching around in it and helping us to not only spread it but also make sure that it's being aerated. I think all that extra manure is going to really help to start breaking this down and turning it really, really hot. Guys, I'm pretty sure I can see a couple of my little leeks coming up, which I'm super surprised about because that was one of the areas that the chickens absolutely destroyed. Have a look and let me know what you think. Right here. Are they leeks or are they weeds? I hope so. If I notice my strawberries are trying to grow a flower at this point of the year while they're still young and developing, I just want to pick those off so that way the plant puts all its energy into actually growing its leaves and establishing itself rather than starting to fruit yet. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but my 1% for today, the one task that I'm going to try get done is I want to add a bit more of a fence in this area because it just looks awful and all I see when I come out here is wire. So there's still going to be wire, but I'm going to try build a bit of a fence going around. Such a good boy. I love you. I love you. Yay. Look at that. I'm going to make this next one a little bit easier on myself, and I'm going to put the chicken wire on it first before I hammer it into the ground. Guys, so I'm just thinking I like the idea of the two ends being fixed in because I don't really need to move those spots, but I think along the front bit, I want to be able to access the garden to easily be able to sow seeds, to weed, to clean it up at the end of its lifetime. So if there's a fixed fence there, it's going to be really tricky to get into. So I'm thinking I might do a more temporary fix to the front so that it's still stable enough to keep the chickens out during the growing seasons and then easily able to be disassembled and put down so that I can get in there afterwards. I noticed that a lot of our seeds that have been sitting in my container have started going out of date, probably because I bought them while we were still living in the city and just never had a space to plant them, or the energy or the motivation. Things have definitely changed, so we're going to go plant some seeds that are about to expire or already have and see whether they're going to come up, and also a few other little seeds that I want to plant as well. So I'm waiting for my flower seeds to arrive. There's none local that I can find except these ones from Mitre 10, which aren't really local. So I got a bit impatient and I ended up buying some kind of seeds just so that I can start the flower population in my garden going. So this is just a mixture of seeds that are beneficial to bees. I ended up planting a few more potatoes in the spots where they didn't grow. I also planted some lettuce. I've got some red lettuce and green lettuce, and I kind of tried to do it in a pattern. Whether it comes out like that or not, I guess we're about to find out. It's all about experimenting today. And in that spot over there underneath the native plants before the drain, I just sprinkled any seeds that I had left over, so my thyme seeds, which have apparently expired, some of those beneficial flowers as well, I sprinkled them there. I know that the chickens scratch around a lot over there, so I don't have high hopes for that area, but I thought I'd give it a go anyways. Also, I'm done trussing these chickens, so this is definitely getting protected. One point Diane, 0 points chickens. Not this time. Hey, this way they're also clearing the gutter rather than putting the leaves into it. As for the spring garden, the pigs are doing an amazing job. Let them go. Woo! Boysies. They are digging, they are rooting things up that we didn't even realize were here. And so far they're doing it right where we want our garden to be, so it's perfect. I do still have heaps of potatoes left, and a lot of them are starting to go bad. Most of them have sprouted, so I'm going to try sprinkle them into my garden bed. It seems like I still have a few carrots that I forgot to pull up. So, ooh, that's a really weird one. Yeah, so I guess we'll have some carrots for our dinner tonight. We're having lamb shank, so yum. For that mint I said I planted in here that was a bad idea, I'm still pulling it up. New gardeners, do not plant mint in your garden, no matter how empty it looks. Look at that. Ugh. Whoa, so soft. Okay, well, for the sake of experimentation, the last lot of potatoes I'm going to grow is going to be in this bucket and our old tiny compost bin. There's still so many potatoes and they're ready to go, so might as well plant them, try it out and see what works best. Maybe you guys can start growing your own potatoes in containers instead of in the ground.